In 2013, Aston Martin celebrated its 100th anniversary with a present to itself. For every year the company had been in business, one of these was made, the Centenary Edition Vanquish. Now, the Vanquish was already at the top of the Aston Martin tree with a 6-litre V12 engine putting out 565 brake horsepower, but the Centenary Edition, however, dusts the whole car with just that little something special. From sterling silver wings on the badge to an interior with materials lifted from the 177 hypercar. All in all, this is pretty much the fullest expression of everything Aston Martin wants to be known as. Now, in 1913, when the company started, it wasn't known as Aston Martin. Bamford and Martin Limited were actually resellers of cars, servicing, and they fixed up cars ready for racing. But the pair decided to make the leap and build their own cars. In honour of Lionel's win at the Aston Clinton hill climb, the company was given the snappier name of Aston Martin, a name now permanently etched into the brain of everyone who loves cars as one of the quintessentially British sports car manufacturers. The first ever proper Aston Martin car had the oh-so-sexy moniker of the Coal Scuttle. It had a 4-cylinder Coventry Simplex engine fitted to a 1908 Isotta Fraschini chassis. Now, if you've never heard of that Targa Florio winning car, then you've probably heard of its designer, a certain Italian by the name of Ettore Bugatti. The Coal Scuttle would set you back a hefty £850 and get you all the way up to 70 miles an hour. It wasn't a runaway success though, and only a couple were ever sold. World War I pretty much forced Aston Martin to shut up shop for a few years, and not long after the war ended, the pair threw in the towel. Over the next 15 years, the company was repeatedly bought and sold, and there was a period of brief success in the 30s with the Ulster, a car that became one of the most popular race cars of the decade, but by the end of World War II, the company wasn't doing well at all. Cue industrialist David Brown. By the late 50s, Aston Martin was actually on top form. In 57, it even bagged an outright win at Le Mans. David Brown fancied giving the road cars a bit of a spruce up though, and it brought in Italian design house Carrozzeria Touring Superleggera. Now, they went to work on the DB4, the latest car to hold the owner's initials, and they did a stellar job, but it was its follow-up that put it in the shade. A car that will forever be etched as an untarnishable page on the history of car greats.